hate to put it this way. I might do soft spoken a little bit because whispering is actually kind of irritating my throat. But I don't have to talk to anybody. There's nobody here like making sounds that are disturbing me. That sounds like a harsh way of putting it, but like sometimes when I come home from work, I don't want any external stimulation at all. Like I just want to be alone and relax. And when I had roommates before, I thought like I kind of want to live alone. I just feel like living alone would be beneficial for my mental health, and I was correct. I still struggle a little bit sometimes, like I'll get behind on my chores or whatever, but it's fine. I am doing so much better living alone and having, like, with my job now, I have a solid routine. I work at the same times every day, and I've become a morning person now. So I actually love waking up early and going to bed early. It's really nice. Another major like update, I guess, is that I am not taking any like medication for my mental health anymore. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this on YouTube or not, but it's like my channel is so small and I'm not too worried about it, but I was on an antidepressant for about 3 or 4 months when I moved back to Florida, and it did help me a bit. Like, it helped me get my high school diploma and get all of the certification and everything that I needed for my job. But after I got like settled into this job, I talked to my psychiatrist about going off of the antidepressant, because like, yeah, it did help me, but it also had some side effects that I didn't like. Like, it gave me some stomach problems, and I was having like a hard time sleeping. So I wanted to go off of it, and I asked him what he thinks about maybe doing medical marijuana, because here in Florida, it's legal if you have your medical card. So he said yes, he thinks that that's a great idea. And so I have done that, and man, it really is like, I don't know, it really helps me like take care of myself better. And it affects everybody differently, but for me, it helps ground me and helps me to be more present and helps me be more productive, if I'm using it correctly, of course. Like, if I'm not abusing it, and in moderation, it is super beneficial for me. And I've actually watched YouTube videos and podcasts before about how cannabis affects people with ADHD or autism, and how it can be really, really helpful for people on the spectrum, and with ADHD. And I happen to be on the spectrum and have ADHD as well. So, yeah, it's been really, like, I think that I've finally figured out, like, what works for me. both like with therapy and like self-help and with building a solid routine for myself and learning how to take care of myself better. Finally, at the ripe age of 25 years old, I think that I'm finally starting to figure things out. I'm gonna take a sip of water. But I've also, so a couple weeks ago, I went to my first ever rave, and it was at a trampoline park. It was amazing. I got this hoodie because it was actually, I was not planning on buying this hoodie, but man, they had it freezing in the trampoline park. And I understand why, because you know, like when people are dancing, they're gonna be sweating and it's gonna get hot in there. But when I first got there, I was so cold. I was shivering. And I wasn't the only one that thought it was cold. Like I walked in and I thought like, ooh, it's cold in here, but maybe it's just me because I get cold easy. No, it was like multiple people were saying, oh my god, it's so cold. And unfortunately, the venue didn't allow re-entry, so I couldn't go to my car to get a jacket, and I ended up spending like $75 on this hoodie. Last night, I wasn't feeling good, and I didn't have much of an appetite, and I wanted just like a 6-piece nugget from McDonald's, and the Happy Meal was cheaper than the 6-piece nugget meal, so I got a Happy Meal, and this guy is called pterodactyl, so like it's a bag. Wait a minute. And then you open it, and it's a little pterodactyl. How cute is that? That's so cute, guys. It's not gonna do anything but like sit and collect dust, but I will say that the Happy Meal made me happy. So that's what matters, right? And it also made my bank account happy. So but I don't know. I am thinking about whether or not I want to go to college to further pursue psychology, because my job right now, like, it's technically, yes, it is psychology, but it's not like, I am just a technician, you know. I'm not really, I don't know, I want to go to college and further my education in psychology and possibly study behavior analysis a bit further and become a BCBA, but I'm not really sure yet. I would like to kind of open my own practice and specialize in like trauma, but I don't know. I still got time to think about it. I'll probably just keep my job as a behavior technician for a little bit and just enjoy this little bit of like stability that I have. And figure it out later. It is a thought though. I know for a fact that I would like to further my education, but I'm just not really entirely sure like what career path I want to take yet. I don't need to have it all figured out yet though. I'm only 25. I having to drip my faucets overnight so that the pipes don't burst? We're in Florida. Why is it 20 degrees, dude? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Another thing about living in my tiny house that is just beyond inconvenient and annoying is the fact that I don't have in-unit laundry. I have to go to the laundromat. It's fine, right? It's not like that, it's fine. There are definitely positives to it. Like, for example, when I go to the laundromat, that, like, while my clothes are washing and drying, I get some time to just sit and, like, chill and not really do anything, which is really hard for me these days. Like, I feel like I constantly have to be doing stuff and being productive. And, I used to be quite the opposite. I didn't want to do anything. I was really depressed and lazy. I was really lazy. But now I struggle to relax and not do anything. So having that little bit of downtime while my clothes are washing is quite nice, but having to carry my laundry and pay to use the washer and dryer, like, it costs me like $6 or $7 to do one load of laundry. So that's not fun. And also the laundromat dryers, like, sometimes they don't work very well, and I have ruined a couple of pieces of clothing and, like, my sheets and my bedding by washing them in the laundromat dryer. So it's fine. It's, it is what it is. When I left North Carolina and, like, struggled with my mental health so bad, I lost, like, I don't want to over exaggerate things, because there are definitely people that have had it worse, but I lost a lot. Like, I lost my job, I lost important people in my life, I got myself into debt, which I'm still working on trying to pay off. I had to leave, like, the luxury of having, like, a pretty nice home. I had to, like, downsize a lot. I had to get rid of a lot of my stuff. I had a queen size mattress before, and I now have a twin XL mattress, because my mattress won't fit in my house right now. So it's just it was a humbling experience for sure, and luckily, like, I had a lot of help and support from my family, but even, like, accepting that help was really difficult for me. I prefer to be completely independent and not ask anybody for anything ever. So that was a challenge in itself. But now I'm so grateful, and I understand that I can ask for help, before things get out of hand the way that they did. But I've come such a long way, and let me be, I guess, I don't like to consider myself a role model because I don't have everything. Like, I'm not quite where I'd like to be in life yet, but let me just be a reminder that things can get better, and let me remind you that it's okay to ask for help and to accept help and support and to advocate for yourself, because honestly a lot of things didn't make much sense to me, and I didn't understand myself and why I struggled with certain things until I reached out and had a whole psychological evaluation done. I'm so sorry, my nose is dripping right now. I'm gonna grab a napkin. I don't have any tissues right now. I forgot to get them at the store. But I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. So I reached out and had a whole psychological evaluation done, and that's when I found out that I'm on the spectrum. And I've had to kind of come to terms with that. And oh my gosh, my cat is using the litter box right now, so you'll probably hear them, you'll probably hear her scratching in the litter box in a minute. But yeah, that's been very helpful. And I saw a therapist, a psychologist that specialized in neurological, a neuropsychologist, and seeing him really helped me understand myself and understand how to navigate life as a level 1 autistic person who's high functioning. But yeah, just a testimony on is that even the right word? I don't know. Just if you take anything away from that whole little ramble, don't be afraid to advocate for yourself, to ask for help, to accept help, and to it takes work though to put forth the effort to build routines and create a life for yourself that works for you. But if you have a sense of purpose in what you're doing, the work feels worth it. So, and it's really important, to put that care and that effort into yourself. This is the wallet that I use, by the way. When I go to the laundromat, I put all of my quarters in here because the laundromat that I go to does not have a card reader. So, when I say that going to the laundromat is a big inconvenience, my voice is anyways, When I say that going to the laundromat is a huge inconvenience, I have to go to a store that has an ATM because the ATM inside the laundromat it's out of order. So I have to go to an ATM, get cash out, and then I usually get a 20 so that I'll have enough coins for the next couple weeks, but I have to put this into the freaking coin changer thing and get $20 worth of quarters, and then I put my quarters into my wallet. So that's fun. It's quite loud too, the sound of the quarters coming out of the thing. It's very loud. These are my earplugs. I always have these on me. You never know when you're gonna need some earplugs, man. I've been getting into cooking soups specifically because I find that to be easy. So I have a crock pot, and because I don't have like a stove or an oven, it's just so easy for me to prep all my vegetables and then just throw them all in my crock pot before work, and then I come home and I've got a yummy soup. Waiting for me. I made beef stew in my crock pot, and it was so freaking good. It was so good. I might link the website where I got the recipe from. I might link the recipe in my description in case any of you are interested in making a really good beef stew. But this video is now about 30 minutes long, and I'm gonna go ahead and put all of my things back in my bag and end the video because I need to go have breakfast and get started with my day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be like uploading regularly again, but I don't know, man. I just felt like making a video, so I did, and I hope that my audience, if I even still have an audience, if you're watching, I really appreciate you. Thank you. I forgot where I was going with that thought. But yeah, I will just continue to make videos when I feel like it. And if I ever start uploading again regularly, then amazing. If not, like, ASMR and making videos was always something that's just fun for me. And I hope that you guys enjoy my occasional uploads. And I love connecting with y'all, so comment, and I will do my best to respond to all the comments on this video. And thank you for watching, and have a good day or night. Goodbye.